Yeah, couldn't pull it out and hold the camera at the same time. So there's the box. Nothing left inside. Throw that away. It's got a big bend in it, but no damage so far. Let's see. Okay, what I ordered was the LEV2 Initiate. Let's see. Here's the little packet. Thank you for choosing Ultrasabers. Help FAQ ultrasabers.com. Join the saberforum.com, whatever. I already did that when I purchased. Here's some business card. So anyway, what I got was a stunt saber. Let's cut this thing out. Hold on. Let's see, where's the pause button? Alright, so actually I did not order the 24-inch blade with the saber. It's upgraded. But I ordered a grab bag saber as well. Alright. There we go. And this is what it looks like. That's where it goes in. I don't know why it's so shiny. But, okay. This is a mid-grade 24-inch grab bag, and I'm looking very carefully at it to see, because supposedly these are used, some of them, if there's any flaws. You can see that right there. So discolored. I'm not sure what that is. Or I don't know. It's like kind of foggy on the end right there. And then if you turn around, see it's clear. Other than that, there's really just a minor, very minor little, looks like it's been used because it's got, you know, those retention screw marks. Other than that, looks good. Got a little scratch on the bottom right there. Of course, I never had one of these, so I don't really know if that's the way it's supposed to be. But the reason I got this one is I'm afraid to bang it on anything. It's only in mid-grade. Mid-grade, actually, you're not supposed to, it's not heavy combat. It's like light combat. You can hit it, but, you know, not supposed to really, I guess. I'm not sure. I mean, that's what the website says. But, yeah. These mid-grade, it's not an ultra edge mid-grade, it's just regular mid-grade. So if you have like a red saber or orange, it'll shine a lot better through this. But this is only a 24-inch initiate size blade. I just got this, you know, just to see what it's like, because the one I upgraded to a 36-inch Counselor Green. And so let's go ahead and see that. I pause the video, I'll pull it out. Okay, try not to pull it out too much. I was gonna have my friend hold this while I did it, but he's like kind of sleepy. Wow, this thing's tiny, like a Yoda hilt. Let's see. So I was really against doing this. It's kind of like circular type things there, but I don't really care about that. That is so small. Look how small that is. I was really concerned. I bought an LEV4-2, not V4-2, but also a Dark Initiate. Loaded it up with sound, extra features, the windows, blah blah blah. And so if this is the size of the hilt right here, this is the same. Because they come with this big hole. It's like a donut. I was like, why in the world would they design something like that? because it would. I mean, how the electronics supposed to stay in, especially the sound. That one's gonna be my baby right there. But anyways, kind of looking at this. Well, anyway, I'm looking at it personally, seeing what it looks like. I've never seen one of these. Looking for any flaws. Yeah. But this is a mid-grade 36-inch blade. It is long, okay? But that's how long it's supposed to be. At least I think it's 36. It's supposed to be. Alright, let's fire baby up. Holy crap. Wow. That ain't, oh wow, look at the TV. See it in the TV. I didn't even look at it when I just now turned it on. I'm just looking at it the way you guys are seeing it through the video. That looks real. It's glowing at the tip, but you know, just like the Kenner or Hasbro toys, it glows more. It's supposed to glow more like down on the bottom, and then wow. I mean, this is like a neon green. It looks kind of like a green apple green. In real life, let's see. Trying to figure out a way to. You look at the reflection. That's a little more accurate, but the beam part, the glowing part, not the white part, it's more the. This really has no. This camera, there's just no way to even describe it. This looks real on the camera, but if you look at it. I don't know, it's just confusing. It doesn't look anything like that on outside of the camera. It just, of course, this is daylight, so actually it looks like a green. Man, look at the TV. See, there's no glow whatsoever on the TV, really. When you hold it like here, it was all like glow, like a real lightsaber. But the truth of the matter, unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm happy with this thing at all. Because if you look at the TV, that's what it really looks like. Sort of, it's dark green, but it doesn't look realistic. It just looks like a green light, like a fluorescent light, like you'd have in the ceiling. Nothing more than that. I'm gonna turn off the light. Wow, it really glows in there. I don't know what that is. Oh, you can even see that on the camera. Okay. If that's a hair or a scratch. Yeah, it's well, it looks awesome in the video. That's for sure. Unfortunately, it doesn't look anything like that in real life. There's no glow. It's just a green light bulb. Nothing more than a green fluorescent light bulb. I thought these things were actually going to glow. I'm sure it'd be a lot better sound. I used to have a Force FX one, Master Replicas. I've never had a green one before. I always had a blue one and a red one. Look at that. That's amazing what it looks like in here. It looks like you're in the movie with this sucker. Look at that. But in real life, is it like hold on. Alright, I'm gonna show you what it really looks like. You look in the mirror. What? Still glowing like that. Alright. Just look at the mirror. Honestly, it looks like a glow stick. Looks like a gigantic glow stick. No, it's just a straight pipe. Nothing more. See, okay, put it this way. You see what it looks like here, where it's just looks like a white light bulb. Now imagine that this white inside was green. Fluorescent green, I guess, and it was lit up, but with there's no afterglow whatsoever. It just looks like nothing more than a green, like if you put green paper inside of this plastic tube, that's what it would look like, fluorescent green. Anyway, I'll mess with it later. I'll put in the other blade, see how it looks. Okay, I pulled off the little cap. Look at that. It's like Hot Glue City or something. Tons. That's in the part that goes in the hilt. I hope that doesn't affect the color. These are model glorified glow sticks, so I guess not. Hold on. Okay, let's put it in. There's a little groove on the other one. And then heard a little, slightly when I screwed it in. Hopefully didn't damage it. Let's see. Wow. Huh. So that's the difference. Look, whoa. Look at the chair lighting up. That looks, it's not quite as full. Looks more even, I guess. See the other side. It is definitely brighter. Okay, this looks very different. You can see some mess ups on this thing. Right in there. Of course, you can't see it on camera, but wow. This looks, I guess, a little bit more like what I expected. This is hard to explain. It's like, okay, when I first turned it on, I don't know if I'm tired or no. It looked blurry. Like my eyes are blurred. It's so bright. Plus it's super small. Now this is only a 24-inch blade. Look how bright that is. It's insane. And I have the lights on. That's the light. So let's see what it looks like in the dark. Huh. Well, that's weird. In the dark, or not really dark, still daylight, but I think it looks better in the light. So yeah, look at that. It's lighting up the floor. This is a great flashlight, that's for sure. It'll light up the whole room if it's dark. I don't have a room that doesn't have a window or be dark. A minute there, I thought I felt something wrong. Maybe a little bit. Right in the middle of the hilt, feels a little warm. Yeah. I don't know how normal that is. You don't want to keep it on forever, I guess. Might burn out. Yeah, it does feel a little hot. Not sure why. Okay, I'm gonna throw it on the couch. Let's see it. That's pretty freaking cool looking on there. Okay, I'm just gonna have to describe this the way. Here, let's show you. Okay, so you can see that differently now. It looks almost the same color as the hilt, the blade. See how it's silver? It's not turned on. So anyway, now, I'll do it again. I'll turn it on. Wow myself. Huh. It took a second longer in the video to light up. Okay, anyway. So, the other one looked like a neon light, kind of. It was very full. What I mean by full, sorry, is that this one, if you hold it up, look on the right side and the left side, that blue that comes off of the white and then the green comes off of it. Now imagine that little bluish green part on each side. That is the plastic that's not illuminated on the inside. That's the outer shell. That's actually what that is. The part that's not white, that's the outer shell. So when you look at this, it's like looking at a clear piece of plastic with a green light on the inside of it. Now when I had the other one, and it's way brighter down here than it is up top. That looks white up there. But yeah, so that's okay. Anyway, the difference is, so with the other blade you cannot see the plastic shell around the green light. This one is clearly obvious if you're holding it close to you. And when you swing it around, you're not going to notice it as much, but you'll notice that the blade is not as full, meaning it's not as wide or as thick as the mid-grade Ultra Edge blade. So what they say is, you know, these mid-grade, the non-Ultra Edge, are brighter. Yes, definitely. They're definitely brighter. They're clear. It's like a clear tube. It's kind of, I don't even know how to really. Okay, like if you look at the tip, you can tell it's clear plastic. There's no doubt in your mind that's just a clear plastic piece of plastic. So imagine this, oops, okay, the tip part, the plastic part, and just imagine that all the way down, but when you turn it on, the silver part on the silver part turns green. But now, because of the camera, it looks, you know, like a real lightsaber. But I don't know why. But in real life, it's just the middle part, the part that's white, is green, and the parts that are greenish on the corners, you know, on the edges of the white part, that is clear plastic, and you can tell that it's a piece of clear plastic with what looks like a it's just a light in there. There's nothing in it. Let's see if you can't even see my hand through the blade. That's how well lit it is. You cannot See, on here it looks white. See, I don't know if you can. You can see a little bit. It's not going to show up probably on here. The light's off, but you can kind of sort of see through this part where my fingers are. Well, yeah, you can see through it. So you can move my finger. You can see through the blade that my finger's on the other side. But when you turn it on, let's see. Well, yeah, I mean, you pretty much can't tell it's there. You can't see my finger clearly. It looks, to me, I don't know, it just kind of looks like, wow. I was like, what is that? Because it's like a clear plastic and this laser green thing that, I don't know what, it just illuminates. Like, where's that illumination coming from? There's no LEDs, there's no bulbs, there's no strings, it's just, I don't know. And this thing seems to get warm rather quickly, which is kind of surprising to me. So the hilt it feels like metal. It feels just like steel. This part looks like it's gold. There's the retention screws. There's 2 of them on this one, and the initiate. There's the button you turn it on with, and there's the bottom of the hilt. And you see my hand, like my thumb. Look at this. It's like barely bigger than the tip of my thumb. I'd say it's not even the size of a little bit bigger than a quarter. Like a quarter with maybe 10% wrapped around it, you know, like it's really not that big. You can see right through there. I'm looking at that. See? You can see the couch. It's like glass. You see right through it on the bottom. Huh. Definitely nothing like what I expected. I'm not even really, I'm gonna be honest, my first opinion, the first thing that goes through my mind, I saw it light up like this on camera. Whoa, that's freaking cool, amazing. When I look at it, you know, not through the camera, I'm like, it's a green light. It's a piece of plastic that's glowing green, like a giant glow stick. Because I guess a glow stick would do that on camera too. But it's cool that it looks like this, you know, in the video. I wish it looked like that in real life, because it does not. It doesn't look anything like that. It looks like a piece of plastic that is glowing green. It does not look like a lightsaber. This looks like a piece of plastic with a light in it. I can't express that enough. It does not look like a lightsaber. It doesn't look like a Hasbro. I don't know, maybe I jinxed the whole thing with the unboxing. I just don't know. But if this is what all of them look like, then well, they got a long way before I guess they figure out something that actually looks like a lightsaber. I'm trying to remember what, I mean, I used to have a Master Replicas, Darth Vader and Ben Kenobi. When I turn this on, well, first of all, those have sound. And when you turn them on, you know, it goes, you know, starts from here, goes, you know, and lights up because the LEDs are in the blade, so it goes, boom, like outwards, like the real thing in the movie. I'm amazed how awesome it looks in the video. Whoops, I hit the scissors. Let's see something. Ay. Well, let's see if you can see that up there. Yeah, you can a little bit. See how it's white on the tip, or that blue in the bottom part of the middle? That's where it looks like R2-D2's head, but it's clear. On this side, you can definitely tell it's just a clear piece of plastic. On this side, where it's frosted a little bit, it is more green. But right here, where the blade is, where the tip is plugged into the piece of plastic, I don't know, I guess it's starting to grow on me. I kind of like it, but there's no way to do a real review on these because there's no way that I know of. I would have to design something special, maybe like an animation or CGI to show you what it actually looks like in real life if you haven't seen it. But they do not look like lightsabers. They look like this without it lit up. This is what it looks like when it is lit up, just a different color, green. It's very bright green. It looks like a light. It no longer looks like a piece of plastic. It looks like a clear piece of plastic that has a green light shining inside of it. That's what it looks like. It does not look like a laser or a blade or a lightsaber from the movie. If they use these in the movies, because of the way these cameras are, these cheap ones like on tablets and cell phones, it may look the same. Quite frankly, it just might look exactly the same. Or not exactly, but close, similar. But if film picked up the way these things look for real, and they shot the movie like that, and it picked it up the way it looks in real life, it would look like Vader, Luke, Obi-Wan, Anakin, whoever. It would look like they're fighting with plastic, glow-in-the-dark glow sticks. It would not be the movie that it is. It would look like they're fighting with plastic swords. And it would not look like CGI, any kind of special effect. None of that. It would not look like a lightsaber. It would look like a yellow or green or red. It would look like a light bulb inside of a metal hilt. And that's exactly what it is. And that's all it is. But at least they look cool on video. I guess that's really the best part. I got another one of these coming Thursday, 3 days from now. It's going to have a gigantic hole right here, like the size of a quarter. If it's the exact same size as this. I'm not really sure what the diameter is, but it is another initiate. I think it would look really great if you put them together. If I had two of these, because you can do that. You just pull off the bottom part. I haven't even looked at that part yet. And let's do that right now, actually. Hold on. Okay, this is what scares me. Scares the living crap out of me. Alright. See that? That's the battery pack. Now I guess, okay, the pommel on the V4 initiate, dark initiate, that comes with a hole in it. it's going to, that's where the speaker's going to be, where that battery pack is, I guess. I haven't opened one, but I mean, it's literally like maybe a quarter of an inch. That battery pack is a quarter of an inch deep before it's going to come out. Here is the pommel itself. I'm trying to put this lightsaber somewhere. I can't even find. Okay. Alright, there we go. This is the pommel. Like I said, it's about once that part right there. This part, the screw part. The big part is the outside. Not just the ridges, but the rest of that silver. I'd say it's about, maybe a quarter of an inch thick. So you got a quarter of an inch. I'll put this on. Quarter of an inch protecting that battery pack from falling out. Of course, you're just going to screw this on, but that's how much room between the pommel and the battery pack. This is like a quarter of an inch or half an inch, not even a half an inch, probably a quarter of an inch. So when you screw this on, that means the battery pack is leaning up against the bottom of this pommel, the inside of it. There's no give. The battery pack is touching the inside of the hilt all the way through, and it takes batteries AA, AAA's, so it's probably going up through about right in there, through the third notch. That's all battery pack right in there, and it is, it's literally designed where it just barely even fits into that tube, just barely. So it's full contact all the way through. Now, I looked this up online. The pommel, this is supposed to be like 9 inches long, 9.5 inches, I think. The whole entire hilt all by itself. The V4, I'm gonna say I don't have it, but because it's a V4, that means it's HMS or something compatible. It means you can put a Luke Skywalker or numerous different kinds of pommels on the other side of it. So it's probably going to be a little bit thicker because it also has sound. When you look at the lightsaber itself right in here, you got this part where that screw is. That's about how deep the blade goes into this thing. So this part right here, from where it expands and get bigger, this whole part right here is the part that holds that the blade is all the way down there, all of this. The bulb, the part that lights up, is right around here, where it's like, so it'd be like half an inch away from the button. The bulb is right there, because I looked inside of it when I was changing the blades. So the bulb is right, the top of the bulb is like right in here. So this part, the silver part right here, the fattest part, the whitest part, whatever, is where the electronics are. It's just all this right here is whatever it takes to get that LED to light up, whatever the wires in the LED. And so this part is the light source, and the second you get away from the light source, this whole part between here, this edge, and this edge right here, the first 3 edges, that's where the battery pack is. So you probably got a little bit of wire between here and here, just on this little ridge right here. That's the wire in between the bulb and the battery pack. Battery pack, wire, this is where they hold the bulb. And then you go up, like I said before, and so this part right here is just, I guess, free space. Maybe that's where they put the soundboard, I don't know. And because this whole entire silver part holds the blade. It's crazy to me how long it takes like almost a full second for it to glow on the camera when you push it on. Did you see that? But if you just barely touch it, barely hold it down, it's almost like, it almost lights up like in I like the way it does on the movie. See? At least it does that in on the what do you call it, in the video, because it takes a while for it to come out. It takes like half a second. That looked like a laser shot. But in real life, what I'm seeing that's not on the video, it's just like if you're flipping a light switch off and on. And it does not light up. It doesn't go like that. It doesn't go, no, it doesn't go boom like that. It's just like on, off, on, off, on, off, like a flashlight. So I hope this review is helpful, because I know every review I've ever seen, nobody has said anything anywhere near close to any of this, because you get extra points, you get money taken off of your order if you do a video like this and you review it and you give it a good review. You can tell what you don't like, I guess, like about whatever, I don't know, but if you give a good review, then you get money taken off. So I don't know if Saberforge does that, maybe, but Ultrasabers does. Probably won't post this video. If I decide to even buy another one ever again, then maybe I'll post this video afterwards, after I get my discount. I like the hilt. So in overall, I guess in closing, this is a really long ass video. I don't even know if might be too long to even post. I really don't know. There's indentions right there. My other one's going to be black. It's going to have white or silver indentions. As far as the hilt goes, I like the hilt. Obviously, it's got the screw things there, so that kind of looks manufactured, of course. You're not going to see that in Star Wars. But, just bang that on my knee. I like the hilt. It does look like a piece of steel or something, more than a lightsaber. But then again, they had these in Attack of the Clones. You know, this kind of looks like something they would have gave Anakin and Obi-Wan. They were going up, you know, after they lost their thing. I'm still really trying really hard to figure out, remember what I thought of the master replicas. This, the more I think about it, of course, when the sound comes on and you see the blade light up from the bottom to the top, I think the Anakin one does that. I don't know if the Disney Park ones, the $30 ones, do that. that's why I'm trying to think, why are they charging $100 for these things? When this cost me, the only upgrade that I got was the long saber. Because this is the one it's supposed to come with, the 24-inch blade, 2-inch blade, 2 foot, whatever. Anyways, so the only upgrade I got was the 36-inch blade. Cost $10 extra. Okay, put it this way: the hilt cost $59.99 by itself. You pick your color of blade, and then you have shipping and handling. That little screw thing to get these screws out, it's like super tiny, almost like a staple almost. That thing costs $1. Bulk a hardware store, they don't cost anywhere near that, but anyway. So